Welcome to the Urban Fairy. I thought I would go through some of my boho and tribal stuff, and I'm going to apologize now because my floor is an old wooden floor and it's really squeaky. So I'm just going to go through these as quick as I can. This is a bone necklace, and I believe the green are glass. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Look at that. Is that not fabulous? I don't know. Should I save it for St. Patrick's Day or what? I think that one's pretty amazing. This is just a stone heart on a cord tangled with something, and it's just plastic, but the stone is heavy and kind of neat. Oh, this is fabulous. This is another bone made from the same people, and I believe that's what that would look like on. And I believe that it's very, very cold. It's carved, what? Jadeite, something. Anyway, still not finished researching, most of this stuff. Another from the same lot, and that one looks pretty spectacular. Multi-strand. Again, I think that's bone. I'm not sure which was which. And this is just a dyed wood one. Nice. I really like this style of jewelry. This one's pretty cool. And looks like a carnelian and, well, two different kinds of carnelian, but that's what that looks like close up. Pretty spectacular. And this is a multi-strand. Again, pretty fabulous piece. And we'll put it on the lady. It's got a hook closure. And that's what it's looking like. It's pretty great, especially now when, the look is to layer everything. Another one carved from animal bone, as opposed to, what, alien bone? Sometimes I watch these and I try really hard not to say, look, here's a beige necklace, because, you're all looking at the beige necklace. But this is another carved piece. Pretty, I got a whole lot of this and totally thought it was fabulous. Here's one with all kinds of African animals on it. And there, oops, sorry lady. And that's what that looks like. Don't know if the beads are ebony. They're very dark wood, but could be anything. This is great. The giraffe. I should find, there's a lady in our town that her whole life has been dedicated to studying giraffes. And at the museum there was a demonstration of her work. I should hunt her out and just give her that, because that's pretty fabulous. Another one with African animals. Hook closure, looks pretty old. These are pretty great. So lion, giraffe, elephant. I wonder why there's two zebras. Oh, two lions and two elephants and one giraffe, but not Not in any way that a person with OCD would find pleasurable, because they're not symmetrical. There's some stones in this, and there's, oh, they're all stone. That's why it's so heavy. And that's pretty cool. Oh, this one needs to be fixed. It's got a barrel clasp, but it's come undone on one side. So I will put that aside. I have that. It's just one long one. And, oh, that's wood. Wood and faux pearls. A wooden one. The nice thing about wood, oh, and it's got cork in it as well, is they're so easy to wear. They're so light. A pair of earrings. I'm not going to show you everything because it will take too long. I just wanted to do a short video. That's a pretty cool piece. That's all wood. And again, I'm not a reseller, not yet. I'm looking to maybe, I work in the arts, so retirement is, you know, questionable. But maybe in a couple of years, I'll become a reseller, and I'll do that. And I need to think about it soon, because I thought initially, oh, the jewelry's small. This one too needs to have the closure looked at. So put that there so that I don't put it back in with everything. Oh, this one's cool. Anyway, I thought in the beginning, because I really collect it, I love it, I don't wear very much of it. I thought in the beginning, more animals. This one's really, I like this because it's really rustic. So that's what that looks like. And it's double strand. Clearly you can see that for yourselves. These are interesting glass beads. Let's see. Oh, all those seed ones. You know, that's what's on that. Pretty cool. And right down to, I don't know, just small, small pieces. There's a nice bangle, wooden. And I have no idea what these are. They kind of look like popcorn, or popcorn that hasn't popped properly. So if anybody out there knows, that would be great. These, I haven't done a lot of research. It's all cold. I don't know what the beads are made of. But, yeah. The trick is, and this looks like a prayer necklace. See, you can see that. It's a necklace. And that's all wooden. Nice chunky bangle. Wooden. Don't know what that's made of. That's a necklace carved out, the heart is carved out of wood. I don't know, I have no idea what this is. If anybody knows, it feels like plastic. It's just maybe plastic formed. And if anybody knows what that that is, I thought it was Facebook making jewelry now. It looks like an F and a B. And now I'm looking at this one and I'm thinking, I've got to check this out, because I'm just a little, it's got an old hook closure, and that's what it looks like. But I have to check and see whether or not this is coral. I don't know. Another wooden one. Some people can pull these off better than others. What is this? Oh, that's not very interesting. And I think it's all broken. Oh, this is really cool. I don't know what material this is, but that's really cool. And that's what they look like close up. They're really light. They're really light, but they're not wood. And although the medallion feels like wood, these feel like, I don't know, some kind of really light stone. And this one's pretty cool. And, oh, I don't know why this is in here, because I don't like the seed bead part, but I do like that. So I will deal with that. This is odd. It's really heavy glass, and I'm not sure. And it's clearly new. The clasp is new. What is that? Neat earrings, and they're actually really light, so they would be fun. And then there's like, I still have all kinds in here. Lots like that. Really, like, you know, I know, I say this all the time. People just assume, oh, well, it's not silver or gold, so you should sell it for like $2. Some of the work that goes into these costume pieces or these tribal pieces is just extraordinary. And that people would completely devalue it because the materials aren't gold or silver. And pretty sad, if you ask me. So, oh, this is nice. So that's wooden. It's a pretty long one. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. I didn't realize I bagged these mostly up, so sorry for the noise and the time. This one's interesting. It weighs so little, and they look like full trees. This is cool. Again, it's just like, they're just so cool, and they're so interesting to touch. I love, this is a huge ceramic bead as a pendant, and there's something really special about that. I'm not sure what it is. I really like it. And yeah, the beads are wooden. So more of these. Oh, this one's cool. Oh, it's a whole bunch of strands. That's pretty cool. There's one in particular that I was just so enamored with the beads. Sorry for the shaky thing. Like, look at that pendant glass. It's really heavy glass. Oh, this one's cool. Oh, this one's the one. I love the beads. They're wooden, but they're kind of beautiful. And not sure what that is, but it's pretty cool. That's the pendant. And this is all suede, multi-strand, and how cool is that? I have prices on some of these because when I research them, I don't want to forget. Sort of, it's kind of like when I see it for sale online, I cut the price in half. I'm really not in it for making money, but I do love it, and I'm not sure why I collect it because, like I said, I don't really wear it. And this one is cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of them. I can lift up some of the stuff left in here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else spectacular to show you. Oh, except this is pretty cool. And this looks handmade, and it looks like somebody added the clasp because there's a button thing there, so there should be a loop, but instead there's a lobster claw, and I do think that this piece is older than a lobster claw, but I'm no expert. Anyway, oh, this one's cool. This is a nice last one. I have two of these. I liked the pendant on that, but this is this was made in the Philippines, so that's a nice ending there. I think this is a really cool piece. I think I had two of them, but now I just have the one. And anyway, that's some of my Bohemian collection, and I'm going to be back, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the book that I wrote that is now available on Amazon. So it's a book about every lover I've ever had. So if that doesn't interest you, please bow out now because you won't be interested. But anyway, I'm going to come back and talk about The Jazz Musician's Daughter. So thanks for joining me this far. A little about me. So I was in my first play when my mother was 4 months pregnant with me. So that kind of established a love for theater. I created a theater company in 2006 called Flushing Productions, still going. And I'm a playwright, and I've had over 100 productions of various different plays done in various different countries. Probably the highlight was touring a play I wrote about the Easter Rising in Ireland during the centenary of the Easter Rising. And it was terrifying and wonderful because I'm Irish, and I knew that if they didn't like that a Canadian wrote their story or they didn't like the play, they would tell me. But it was really wonderful. So imagine this. You and your crazy friend are in your comfy clothes. You got the table laden with grapes and olives and good bread from the Jamaican bakery around the corner and cheese, and you're partway through your second bottle of Baco Noir Sandbanks. They don't endorse this video, but they're a really good wine out of Ontario, just in case you needed to know that. And the conversation turns to sex, doesn't it always? Amid an array of questions, gasps, and uncontrollable laughter, you share sordid stories of exes, one-night stands, and the one that got away. Clearly, I am the crazy friend, and I'm the one sharing stories. The Jazz Musician's Daughter. It's a collection of stories around every lover I've ever had. Have I enjoyed too many lovers? Too few? These are stories that don't always include the lover because, you know, it's not all about them, but it kind of is. It's about every lover that's come in and out of my life, no matter how briefly, and some were very briefly. I was at the time immersed in a world of music, and Many stories are from the 80s, when boys were pretty and sex was way more fun and morals were looser. They're not just about the men I've had, but, you know, the tales of the men with more red flags than the United Nations, the failed flirting rituals, including mine. The time I helped deliver a baby in a bathtub, the wedding we almost destroyed. Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And other stories like that will be included in a chapter called Fouls, Interceptions, and Incomplete Passes. When you read it, pour a glass of wine or single malt scotch or a Guinness or a coffee, whatever your poison is, and join me in the adventures of the jazz musician's daughter.